Hey everybody, this is a little tribute video to the delightful Stuart Semple, who's an artist out of the UK, and some of his product. And he first crossed my radar when he made Black 3.0. You might have heard this story. There was a black paint called Vanta Black that was a very expensive, highly technical black paint, but it absorbed like 99.8% of all the available light, so it was the blackest black paint anyone had ever created. And unfortunately, the artist Anish Kapoor, who's a wealthy artist, bought all the rights and said, I'm not going to let any other artist use this. This is going to be mine exclusively. So he kind of seemed like a bit of a dick on the internet. He was widely derided, and that did get Stuart Semple to say, hey, I'm going to try to make my own black paint, because he's a paint maker as well as a painter, an artist. And he got his crack team of young, cool people to try to make Black 2.0, and then Black 3.0 is the latest one, which is the blackest black available. I helped them with the Kickstarter, and they're really cool because they come in these nice little cardboard containers, Black 3.0. It's just a lot of nice packaging. And then also the black came with, let's see, some nice stickers here. This black one, Blackest Black. My black is blacker than your black. And then also, in order to get Black 3.0, you had to actually sign a waiver saying that you were not Anish Kapoor, because it wasn't available for him. And he also sent these cool little pins. One of them says, exposure to Kapoor may cause irritation. So just really cool stuff, and it all came with this really nice, nice thick bag that's actually, it turns out, made of organic cotton, ethically sourced organic cotton. So really cool stuff, and the Black 3.0 is fun to use. I've used it for a few things. One of them is this big thing over my head that you can't see, but you'll see it. It's just a black hole, and I've also used it for this chair. The middle heart is Black 3.0, and I kind of dig the way that works out. I also thought, as a magician, it would be nice to be able to do stuff like we would produce a hole. Here, maybe if I hold this up against here, you can see that it's just a hole in the space-time. And if you're careful, you can actually get another hole in the space-time like that. And if you do this, boop, hopefully maybe it completely disappears. Boop, who knows? Anyway, so that was an idea to use that for the multiplying billiard balls effect, which is a classic of magic. But if you paint them black, it looks like you're producing portals into another dimension if you get the lighting right. So it is very black. It was really fun to use that. And I'll put these down. And then while I was waiting for my Black 3.0, I was on his website, and I saw this beautiful little kit of watercolors. These are actually professional caliber watercolors, which I would normally never buy because I'm not really an artist, to be honest. I'm just kind of fake it. And it's a really cool kit with 36 colors. Here's all the colors. You can see everything from Saint to Soft Shock all the way through Dirtbag and Void. Those are the two dark ones. And it comes with this really cool water pen. I'd never seen one of these. It's a brush, a water brush rather. You just fill this with water, and then you can paint with that. And these are really fun to use. Comes also with this nice little artist palette, and I can show you some of what I did, which will obviously show you that I'm not really an artist, but you can at least see that the colors do work pretty nicely for someone who's not an artist. So I kind of appreciate that one. That was kind of nice. This one actually goes that way. So there's a couple things that I've done with those. And I really love this little kit. It was a very reasonably priced professional watercolor kit that packs small and you can carry with you, and I thought that's a really cool thing to have. Another thing I bought that I haven't used yet is this Lit, which is the glowiest glow. He also makes the pinkest pink and the glitteriest glitter, so he's just really fun, you know. And this Lit is very glowy. If I turned all the lights off, you'd see it glow in the dark, which is kind of fun. This is the super base that goes with it. And besides these, though, I decided to also get the Whitest White. He had a beta test for the Whitest White paint, and he's just come out with those, and I found they arrived here. I just love the fact they come in this nice white envelope here, and they also come with this really cool pencil that says the Whitest White on it, but you can't see that because it's white on white. And because this is a beta test, they sent 3 different versions of it, 1, 2, and 3. I went ahead and numbered them on the top. I haven't tried them yet. And then I'll give them feedback with this, which is going to be cool, and I'll show you some of the results there. But also just because this is Stuart Semple and he's awesome, he sent these cool stickers that I am the testiest tester, the brightest white, and the ghost, and the mightiest white milk thing. And so he's just really cool, really a badass, and seems like just a lovely guy. So and we're going to try out the white, and we'll get back to you on that. So they all ran on really nicely. Number 1 is whiter than number 2. But number 3 is whiter than number 1. So 3 is definitely the whitest of them, at least going on with 1 coating. It might be that I just need more coatings with the others, but number 3 is this one down here. It's sort of a circle. Number 1 is this square over here, and number 2 is this little mustache at the top. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of those, because it's a lot of light, so it's white on white. But I'll give them another coating, and I'll also do some other painting around them. They all smell nice. That's one thing. All of his paints are non-toxic, which is something else I didn't mention that I really love about him. And when the Black 3.0 came out, then they first did the samples for artists, the beta testing, they had 3 different smells. One of them was coffee, one of them was something else. I don't remember. I think coffee was the final smell. I have to smell my Black 3.0 to see. But anyway, it's kind of a cool thing that he does to, you know, give a nice smell. And this one has sort of a smell, a little like a perfume, but hopefully a non-toxic perfume, I'm sure. Woo-wee, that's good. So now it can be revealed. Here's the final painting using all 3 White 2.0 betas. That's number 1, number 2, number 3. I think number 2 is the whitest and brightest of them. It's a little hard to tell. I also use Black 3.0 for all this dark black, so it's a very black and very white whites. Number 1 went on the nicest. It never really occurred to me, since I'm not really a painter, that different paints have different qualities as they go on, and even these 3 different beta versions of this paint would all be different. And I was wondering why I was getting such different results on the surfaces. I thought it was just because I'm an amateur. Anyway, so this one has a beautiful fine lines. It's very hard to see, but the number 1 has very beautiful fine lines, and it went on really thick. It was great to use for that. And then number 2 gave me a really nice sort of matte surface, very smooth surface, the most glossy of them. It's not really glossy, but it's the most glossy of the 3. And number 3 actually gave me a pretty lousy final surface. It's quite white, but I didn't really enjoy using it. And naturally, that was the one that I used for the octopus, which gave me the most fine detail work, with the one that was the hardest to use, in my opinion, although I didn't do as much fine detail work on these ones. And this is White 2.0 here. As I made this, I was thinking about Simon McBurney's show, The Encounter. It's a one-man show that's been on Broadway and in London, and it's about a National Geographic photographer who got lost in the Amazon and ended up living with the natives for a couple months, doing psychedelics and communicating telepathically with them. And that is him right here, escaping at the end of it. And anyway, I hope you like it.